one that we looked at. Okay, so sedimentary, created and destroyed on the crust. They're destroyed by weathering or erosion. They are made of sediments. Oh, we forgot one. They are formed by deposition. So remember, deposition is when those tiny little pieces that are broken apart through erosion start layering on top of each other, and they get cemented together into a sedimentary rock. And if you didn't know that, we have erosion and deposition on our board. Make sure you familiarize yourself with these terms because next Thursday you will have a test. Anybody need this up still? And the last one on the back is what? Metamorphic. Good. Who can tell me something about metamorphic rock? It's our last one. Ingrid. Good. They're made by heat and pressure. Perfect. Jonathan, do you know where metamorphic rocks are formed? No? Anybody know? Zulema? Where are metamorphic rocks formed? The mantle. Good. So heat and pressure in the mantle. Where do they come from? Sedimentary rocks, or what other type of rock? Igneous. What do we call those original rocks?
Parent.
Good. Parent rocks. So they come from a parent rock. They come from heat and pressure. They're made in the mantle. What are some things that a metamorphic rock never does? Anybody remember this one? They never melt. Who said that? Zulema? Hand up. Perfect. Zulema, can you say that one more time? They never melt. And Edgar, can you tell us one type of metamorphic rock that we learned about? If you are having a hard time, you can look at the board. Here. Marble.
Marble?
Yes, marble. That pretty stone that we like to make statues and stuff out of. So underneath or next to your metamorphic rock, you are writing marble. Okay, and a recap. Created by heat and pressure in the mantle, comes from a parent rock, and they do not melt. Everybody feeling fine about the three types of rocks?
Yes.
Who needs this up for a second? Okay, I'll give you guys 30 seconds. If you don't have this, finish copying it down. So we're going to recap on the rock cycle also, which basically just tells us how our rocks are created and how they're destroyed. You already know this information. You know that sedimentary rocks are destroyed by weathering and erosion. You know they're created by deposition. You know it takes heat and pressure for the metamorphic rock. If you know those things and you find your sedimentary rock, you say to yourself, how did these things get created? Well, I know that if it's sediment that's turning into a sedimentary rock, then it's going to have to be deposition. Okay, so I know that this is deposition. If I know what makes sediment is erosion, I know it's going to come before sediment. Okay, I need to know where they are located though, so I understand what the arrows mean. For example, Andrew, where is a metamorphic rock formed? In the mantle. So, which step would have the arrow next to it that represents sinking to the mantle? There's two possible answers. One of them represents sinking to the mantle. Armando? Okay, good. The arrow next to step C, right here, represents sinking to the mantle, and which other one does? Giovanni? Step where? This one is already in the mantle because we're already in metamorphic rock. It's one that doesn't have a letter. Yeah.
The one in the middle.
Yeah, the one in the middle that's going to step C. Because if you're an igneous rock, where are you located? In a what?
Okay.
A volcano. What layer of the earth are volcanoes on? The crust, which is above the mantle. So I know that if I'm an igneous rock, I'm on the crust, and if I want to go to heat and pressure, which happens in the mantle, I have to go down. So the step that's going to connect the igneous rock to step C is going to represent sinking. Okay? If I'm in the mantle, right, and I want to become rock, or I want to go from rock into magma, what do I have to do? What is this one? D. What is D? Melting. Good. If you are a solid, just like an ice cube, you have to melt to become a liquid. So if our magma is our liquid, which is actually kind of a plasma, but if we want it to come from a solid and get all liquidy, we're going to have to melt it. So we know that D is going to be our melt. And if we're in the mantle and we're trying to become an igneous rock, where are we going to right here? The crust. So which direction are we going? What would we call this?
Rising.
Rising. And now all of this is on our crust. So we have crust half and then mantle half. Everyone is familiar with this, correct? Okay. What steps do you have to have, just letter-wise, to become a sedimentary rock? If you looked at this and you said, okay, I'm trying to become a sedimentary rock, what letters would you have to go through? No choice. Rogelio? B and what else? A. Good. If you look at this and you want to become a metamorphic rock, or metamorphic to sedimentary, you automatically have to go to A. Then you have to get to B. If you're an igneous rock, you have to go A and B to get to sedimentary rock. And even if you're a sedimentary rock going to sedimentary, you cut over, you're still going to hit A and B. So you automatically always have to have weathering and deposition to become a sedimentary rock. What one will you always hit to become a metamorphic rock? Jaime? C. Good. No matter which rock you are, sedimentary goes to, following the arrows to C. Igneous, even if you go around or you cut across, you're going to hit step C. And metamorphic, even if you go up, cut across multiple different ways, or travel all around, you're always going to have step C. What is step C?
Heat and pressure.
Heat and pressure. Good.